Okay. So screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So in last session we have discussed about the opening and closing, right? And we have clearly uh, differentiate between the what do you mean by opening, what do you mean by closing, then what is difference between the erosion and opening and dilation and closing, right? So that thing we have discussed. Okay. So can anyone repeat for me what do you mean by erosion? Or you can simply say what is symbol of erosion, how we are representing erosion. A and B, consider B is a structuring element, right? Then erosion is represented with the symbol. Can anyone?
Minus sign inside the circle.
Okay, minus sign inside the circle, right? So that is erosion. Okay, and now tell me one thing, in erosion operation, whether we are expanding the size of object or we are shrinking the size of object.
Shrinking
Shrinking
the
the
size
size
of
of object.
object.
Shrinking the size of object, very right, very right. And dilation is exactly opposite to the erosion, right? It is represented by the addition side. So simply you can remember with the help of that sign notation also. Minus means what? We are deducting something, right? That in a way you can remember like we are shrinking the soil, shrinking the size of the object, that is erosion. And dilation is nothing but the plus sign. Okay, plus means what? Something extra, right? That means in a way you can remember like that we are expanding or increasing the size of the object, and that is the dilation operation, right? So I hope you have clear with that. Now what about the opening and closing? What about the opening and closing? Opening is nothing but what followed by what?
Erosion
Erosion
followed
followed by
by
dilation.
Right, very right. Opening is erosion followed by dilation. And what about closing? It is
Dilation followed by erosion.
very right, dilation followed by erosion. That is very right. So that you have clear with the dilation, then erosion, opening, closing. Now today we are going to discuss about the hit and miss transform. Okay, hit and miss transform. So this particular transform is also used for the morphological image processing operations. Okay, this particular transform is also used for the morphological image processing operation. Now what are the features of this hit and miss transform? So this hit and miss operation combines the idea of erosion and dilation. Okay, means this what we can say, hit and miss transform, actually we in this particular transform we are using the combined process of erosion as well as dilation, right? So and you are well familiar about the what do you mean by erosion and what do you mean by dilation. So in this hit and miss transform we are combining the erosion and dilation operation, right? We are combining that erosion and dilation operation. Now this operation actually probes the inside and outside of object simultaneously. That means at the same time using two separate structuring elements. One is for erosion and one is for dilation operation. Means what? In this hit and miss transform we are actually combining the idea of erosion and dilation, as well as we are using a two separate structuring element to perform this operation. That means that's hit and miss transform. We are using two separate element. Now normally the hit structuring element will ensure that all objects parts that are the same as the structuring element are preserved, and the misstructuring element will ensure that all object parts that are the different than the structuring element are removed. Okay, so what we are going to perform with the help of that first structuring element, so we are calling it as a hit structuring element. Okay, so with the help of that hit structuring element, right, we are actually ensuring that all the object parts that are the same as the structuring element are preserved, right, that are the same as a structuring element of preserved. Now with your what we can say common logic, can you tell now this hit structuring element, or with the help of this hits operation, with the help of that hit structuring element, actually what operation we are performing between the dilation and erosion? Can anyone? हिट स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंट वापरून आपण काय करतो आहोत, तर जे ज्या ऑब्जेक्टची आणि स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंटची साईज सेम आहे ते प्रिझर्व्ह करतोय, मीन्स वी आर नॉट रिमुव्हिंग दॅट. ओके, अँड with the help of that misstructuring element, that means that second structuring element, we are ensuring that all the object parts that are different than the structuring element are removed. बरोबर आहे. Now can anyone tell me what we are actually performing with the help of that hit structuring element, and what we are performing with the help of that misstructuring element? Can anyone? Can anyone? So if you look at the equation, you can apply your logic. If you look at that equation, then you can say that what you are doing with the hit structuring element and what you are doing with the misstructuring element. Can anyone?
Erosion with heat.
Very right, very right. Because if you look at the equation very carefully, so G hit mistransform is equal to F erosion with that structuring element, that is hit structuring element, and F dilation with that misstructuring element. That means with the help of that hit structuring element, we are actually performing the erosion operation, and with the help of that misstructuring element, we are performing the dilation operation. That's why at the start we have cleared this thing. In this hit and miss transform, we have combined that two processes, right? In this hit and miss transform, we have combined that two processes. That means it is of erosion and dilation. We are combining that two processes, and we are performing the transform on that target image or any particular image. And how we are performing? So in that we have two structuring element, hit structuring element and misstructuring element. So with the help of hit structuring element, we are actually performing the erosion operation, and with the help of misstructuring element, we are performing the dilation operation. And that's why we are combining that dilation and erosion process together in this hit and miss transform. समझले? Now in this hit and miss transform, it is always assumed that the two structuring element, that means that hit and miss structuring elements, do not intersect with each other. Hit and miss transform can be expressed as the expression is in front of you. G hit dash miss, that is equal to F erosion with hit structuring element divided by F dilation with misstructuring element. So this is about the hit and miss transform. And generally the complement of this hit structuring element is by default used as a structuring element for the miss. Okay, means what? Your job is to simply design a hit structuring element. बरोबर आहे. तुम्हाला दोन वेगवेगळे स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंट वापरायचे आहेत, हिट आणि मिस. पण युअर जॉब इज टू सिम्पली डिझाइन अ हिट स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंट अँड एक्झॅक्टली द कॉम्प्लिमेंट ऑफ दॅट हिट स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंट इज मिस स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंट. म्हणजे त्या हिट स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंटचा कॉम्प्लिमेंट घेतला की तुम्हाला काय मिळतं, मिस स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंट मिळतं. राईट. And what is use of this hit and miss transform? So it is typically used for the detection of a specific shapes, right? In your image, if you have to detect some specific shape or specific objects, then you can use this hit and miss transform. समजलंय? म्हणजे हिट आणि मिस ट्रान्सफॉर्म मध्ये आपण काय करतो, वी हॅव कंबाइंड द आयडियाज ऑफ डायलेशन अँड इरोजन. ओके, वी आर युझिंग टू डिफरंट स्ट्रक्चरिंग एलिमेंट्स, right? Hit structuring element and miss structuring element. With the help of hit structuring element, we are actually performing the erosion operation. With the help of miss structuring element, we are performing the dilation operation. Okay, and the care has to be taken is this two structuring element should not intersect with each other, right? This care we have to take. And how to design this structuring element is, we have to design the hit structuring element, and the complement of hit structuring element will be miss structuring element, right? That means your job is to simply design a hit structuring element. You need not to design for a miss structuring element separately. No, once you have designed the hit structuring element, simply take the complement of that hit structuring element, you will get the miss structuring element, right? And what is the application of this hit and miss transform? So it is commonly used for the डिटेक्शन ऑफ स्पेसिफिक शेप्स इन अन इमेज. बरोबर आहे. ज्या इमेज मधले जे एखादा तुम्हाला स्पेसिफिक शेप ऑब्जेक्टचा डिटेक्ट करायचा असतो, त्या केसमध्ये हिट आणि मिस ट्रान्सफॉर्म वापरतात. क्लिअर विथ दिस? सो दिस इज अबाउट द हिट अँड मिस ट्रान्सफॉर्म. द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज थिनिंग अँड थिकनिंग. ओके, नेक्स्ट मॉर्फोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस इज थिनिंग अँड थिकनिंग. ओके, now what do you mean by thinning and what do you mean by thickening? So that we will discuss here. So the thinning of set A by structuring element B can be defined in the terms of hit and miss transform. Okay, so this thinning process you can define in with the help of hit and miss transform. Okay, thinning operation accomplishes erosion without breaking objects. Okay, means again in this thinning operation we are using the erosion process, right? We are using the erosion process. But what is difference between that, what we can say, the original erosion one and the one we are using here? So here the erosion process we are using to accomplish the thinning operation, but without breaking the object. We are not breaking the objects here, right? But if you use simply erosion process, yes, object may get broke. Object may get broke. Okay, now how to achieve this? So it can be completed in two steps, right? This thinning process can be completed in two steps. How and what are those two steps? First, you have to start with the erosion, right? That marks all the candidates for the remover without actually removing them. Okay, means what? First you have to perform the erosion operation on that target image or target object. What it will do? It will simply mark the border, right? Or it will simply what we can say, highlights or marks the objects that you want to remove in the image. This is the first step. Second step, the candidates, right? In this candidates means the target object or target shape that you want to extract, or that you want to what we can say, get the information about that. Okay, that is the candidate in this case. Okay, now in this second case, the candidate that do not destroy the connectivity are removed, right? That means first you have to perform the erosion operation. What erosion operation will do? Erosion operation will mark the border. Then you have to perform the second step. In second step, what you are supposed to do? In second step, you have to remove the objects in that border. We are actually the objects or the shapes that actually do not destroy the connectivity, right? You have to remove the object that do not destroy the connectivity. Means what? Those objects which are actually linked with each other, right? That means they do not destroy the connectivity. you have to remove that object, right? Means there should be a connectivity should not get destroyed, right? So which the objects or the shapes which are actually connected with each other, or there is a connectivity throughout the what we can say throughout the border, that object you are removing, right? If there is a what we can say destruction in connectivity, that means that two objects are not connected with each other, no, then you are not supposed to remove that part. You have to keep that part as it is. But where there is a connectivity, where there is a throughout connectivity, that parts or that shape are removed in this thinning process, right? So always remember, thinning, there are two steps. First, you have to perform the erosion operation. In this, what erosion operation will do? It will simply marks the border, right? It will shrink the shape and it will simply marks the border of that what we can say the shrinked object, right? So this is the first step. In second step, then in that shrinked object border, you have to check for the connectivity, whether you find that throughout connectivity that objects are removed, whether you find or wherever you find the what we can say break in connectivity or destruction in connectivity, you have to keep that object as it is, right? And in terms of hit and miss transform, this thinning process can be expressed as G thin is equal to F divided by G of hit and miss. Okay, and this G of hit and miss expression is this again. This equation is G of hit and miss. Okay, and this is the equation of G thinning process is equal to F divided by G of hit and miss transform. Okay, so this is about the thinning. Now again, thickening is exactly reverse process of the thinning. बरोबर आहे. थिनिंग मध्ये आपण काय केलं होतं, right? We have performed it in two steps. Thickening also we are performing in two steps, but the difference is in this the first step is dilation operation. बरोबर आहे. थिनिंग मध्ये आपण पहिलं ऑपरेशन काय केलं होतं, इरोजन, राईट? आणि सेकंड ऑपरेशन काय केलं होतं, मग whether we are find a disconnectivity, right, or those who are actually not destroying the connectivity, those object, that means not destroying the connectivity म्हणजेच काय, they are disconnected. बरोबर आहे का नाही? It's a negative meaning. Okay, means what, there is a disconnectivity, that objects we are removing, right? So that is we have done in thinning. So in thickening, what you have to do, you have to perform first a dilation operation. बरोबर आहे. थिनिंग मध्ये पहिलं काय केलं होतं आपण, इरोजन ऑपरेशन केलं होतं. थिकिंग मध्ये पहिलं काय करणार आहोत, डायलेशन ऑपरेशन. आणि सेकंड स्टेप मध्ये परत काय करणार आहोत, इन द सेकंड स्टेप द कॅन्डिडेट्स दॅट डू नॉट डिस्ट्रॉय द कनेक्टिव्हिटी आर मर्ज्ड. बरोबर आहे. तिथं आपण काय केलं होतं, रिमूव्ह केलं होतं, सेपरेट केले होते. इथं काय करणार आहोत, मर्ज करणार आहोत, कनेक्ट करणार आहोत, जोडणार आहोत. बरोबर आहे. पण ते कसं, अगेन दॅट द ऑब्जेक्ट्स दॅट शुड नॉट what we can say destroy the connectivity. म्हणजे disconnected objects असतील ते merge करणार नाही आहोत. Disconnected objects असतील we have to keep as it is, but whether there is a connectivity, that objects we are merging, with each other. Thinning मध्ये काय केलं होतं, we have separated or we have removed that. बरोबर आहे. Whether there is disconnectivity, we have removed that object. Thickening मध्ये काय करणार आहोत, we are merging that object. डिस्कनेक्टिव्हिटी, जे कनेक्टिव्हिटी जिथे आहे तिथे आपण मर्ज करणार आहोत आणि जिथे कनेक्टिव्हिटी नाहीये तिथे ऍज इट इज ठेवणार आहोत. थिनिंग मध्ये काय केलं होतं, जिथे कनेक्टिव्हिटी आहे तिथे रिमूव्ह केले होते आणि जिथे नाहीये तिथे ऍज इट इज ठेवले होते. एवढाच डिफरन्स आहे थिनिंग आणि थिकिंग मध्ये. एक्झॅक्टली मिरर प्रोसेस ऑफ इच अदर. थिनिंग, थिकिंग. इन थिनिंग first you have to perform the erosion. In second step, whether there is a disconnectivity, that objects are removed, right? This is about the thinning. In case of thickening, what you are doing, in case of thickening, first you have to perform the dilation operation, and in second step, whether there is a disconnectivity, that objects whether there is a connectivity, that objects you have to merge, right? म्हणजे रिमूव्ह करायचे नाहीत, आता मर्ज करायचे थिकिंग मध्ये, राईट? So this is about the thinning and thickening process. And how you can represent in the terms of hit and miss transform? So thickening is represented as G thick, thinning is represented as G thin is equal to F divided by G hit and miss transform. So for thickening, equation is G thick is equal to F union G hit and miss transform. Why union? Because we are merging that. Union is what? Union of set means what? We are combining that sets, right? So in the way you can say it as a F union G hit and miss transform. So this is about the thickening operation. Okay. So all of you are clear with this thinning and thickening process, then hit and miss transform. समजलंय का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So today we will stop here. Now we have covered about the morphological processes. Okay, that means what is our chapter heading? Image segmentation and morphology, right? So this is what the chapter. So this is the last point in morphology, that is boundary extraction. Okay, so this we will discuss in next lecture, and in next lecture also we will start with the image segmentation part. Okay, up till now we have covered about that morphology operations or morphology part. Okay, in next lecture we will start with the image segmentation part. Clear? Okay, today we will stop here. We will continue in next lecture.